Hello, welcome to our Ginger's Wellness Journey. As you know, this weekend I am going to Wicked Gluten Free Conference in order to try some new things along my allergy journey. But as you know, it is hard for us allergy people in order to travel, so we have to take our snacks with us. Well, yesterday in Walmart, I found a few things that I am going to try on this video in order to see if I'm going to take those with me in order to travel. So we have some snacks. Um, but we're going, and then there's also some things I'm going to share with you that are tried and true things that my family loves that we actually keep in our pantry at all times. And I'm going to take those with me also. But I am excited about Wicked because I'm going to be actually finding some new products and buying some products. Is basically I can't I cannot wait. I've already bought some pierogies because that is one thing that I haven't had in a while. They're actually gluten and dairy free. So while I was shopping, this is a new product that I have not been able, I have not found, I've not seen before. So we're actually going to try these and see if this is something that everybody needs a sweet snack. So these are Swedish fish chews. So we'll see. I love a good Swedish fish. We actually see if this is actually something that we're actually actually like. Actually come in several flavors. Let's see here. I'm not sure what flavor we will get. Let's see here. I'm gonna close my eyes and see what. Actually, I believe that this is actually green apple. I believe so. We will actually see. It does have a nice chew to it. Very sweet. I actually do like these. This is an orange one. Actually, I do. These are actually almost more like a Starburst. They're very, I will be taking these. I like these a lot. Nam was already over here. Look. The orange one, I like a lot. I like the orange one better than the green one. They don't have a lot of fruit. I'm excited about trying the red one to see if the red one actually tastes more like a Swedish fish. It does. She says she just tried the red one. She says the red one tastes more like a. How do you like them, Naomi? She says it's good. And now we're gonna try the Sour Patch Chews, and these were around $4. Now yesterday shopping, we were actually looking in the ice cream aisle, and there was some catch our eye we cannot, neither one of us could actually have. But Pop Tarts is now, and also no, it's not just Pop Tarts, but was also Rice Krispie Treats has collaborated with ice cream, and they have made ice cream sandwiches. They were around $7, $6.50, $7 for about 3 or 4 ice cream sandwiches, and they have different flavors and different things. Of course, me being gluten and dairy free, I couldn't have them. The Rice Krispie Treat was strawberry flavored, and then the Pop Tarts. They have them in several flavors from the plethora of different ones, from strawberry to chocolate s'mores to brown sugar. Now those, they look really good. If in my old days, if I could have had them, I would most probably partook in them. But this one, I'm actually going to try and lemon. I'm actually am a sucker for lemon. I'm actually going to try, these are Sour Patch Kids. I'm going to try it in lemon. Now these here do remind me of the Swedish fish. So we will try it in that. These here actually say that they have a signature sour inside. It says sweet and chewy outside and signature sour inside. So we will see. So it says it's chewy on the outside and the sour is going to be, I don't know, right inside. And so, wow, wow. I'm not sure if you can kind of see. Inside, it's actually like a sugary inside. Like those were wow, 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 wow. Those are really, really good too. I do like those. Now, I don't know. They remind me of something. I can't quite. Yeah, okay. I get it. I get it now. They are inside out Sour Patch Kid. And so instead of having the candy pop at the very get go, we have it toward the back end. That's what these are. So these are actually pretty good. So you don't have that sour pop at the very get go whenever you first pop it in your mouth. You get it toward the back end. Exactly. And so it's different. So actually I would actually enjoy these because a lot of times whenever you're eating these, you could only eat a few because they're so sour, so sour, and these you could actually eat a few more because they're not. But how do you like these? How would you rate these? Which one do you like better though? Exactly, because these are sweeter, and then these had the sour in the back end. So out of a 5, how would you rate your Swedish fish? A 4. I would say the same thing. How would you rate the Sour Patch Kids? A 5. Well, Naomi is a sour is she loves her sour things. So I would actually, to tell you the truth, I would actually rate them the same. Believe it or not. And normally she would tell you I would normally do the Swedish fish normally a 5 because I love my Swedish fish things. So yeah, but they were cost around the same thing. So these were actually a hit. So now the next thing, I actually got this in my box this past month, um, and so I'm actually going to compare and contrast. I've been eating these for the past several months, and I've been getting this actually in my Thrive box. I receive I do a Thrive box every single month. If you don't know who Thrive is um, is a subscription. Well, it's kind of like a subscription box, but it's gluten and it's like an allergy friendly. You could go in and shop. It's like online Costco, and I get a lot of my gluten free products and different things like that every single month. And so and then I've also been another one is this truffle. So these are bruschetta. They're great with avocado oil. I eat a lot of things with avocado oil. I don't do seed oils as much as possible because they're not really good for your body. Because also because of it gives you because of my arthritis, it is an it inflames my joints. So I'm going to compare, but I get these inside my gluten free box. But these are Daddy O, I think Pop Daddy pretzels gluten free tomato basil. So I was going to compare and contrast the difference between, see which one I like better, the bruschetta ones through Stellar or these tomato basil, because it basically they sounded around the same. The difference, so we could kind of compare. I love these. You kind of, I'm gonna find a pretty one in here. It's not a really, I don't know if there's a really pretty one in here, but that one's about the prettiest one, I guess. They're kind of, they look like a heart if you kind of look at it, on this one. So and on here, the Pop Daddy is actually looks more like a regular pretzel. So these are pretzel thins, and these are regular pretzels. So these are more. So these have different shapes. So they have different shapes on this one here. So they have more like they have different ones. You kind of see. So we're going to try these and see which ones we like better. So I'm going to try. I already know what this one tastes like, so I'm going to go and try this to see which one. I'm going to try the Daddy-O's, the Big Daddies or Pop Daddies, and see which one I like. So this one here is supposed to is tomato basil, and see is gluten free, it's vegan. Let's see if I'll actually see if it like. It'll be different in its own thing. Now, this is a little bit more fluffier. It's more pretzel-like, and it has butter. I will say about that. These are really good. I have seen these lately in Walmart. I will, and there's one that has caught my eye. It is a cinnamon one. We saw those yesterday in Walmart. I told Naomi, I said, I wanted to try these before I caught the cinnamon ones, and I could go ahead and tell you, I think I will be buying the cinnamon ones because these were really, really good. Now, I like these, but I like these better. There is a difference between the two. Now, once I explain to you the difference, these are more like a pita chip. They're supposed to be a pretzel, but they were more like a pita. These are, if you want something fine in order to dip, more like, say, like a salsa, or maybe a salsa would be wonderful in these, or maybe with these, if you do like a hummus or something like that, these are wonderful for that. These are wonderful dipping chips, guacamole or things like that. These are wonderful for that. But this here is more of a regular pretzel. These are because you have the buttery things like that. So, come taste these and see what you think. See what I'm saying? That's more buttery. That has more fragrant, like a pretzel. This one here, the Pop Daddy, and then this one here is going to be more to me more like is more like a dipping. So which one do you like better? Even Naomi even agrees. She likes the Pop Daddy. So we will be trying. Would you be interested in trying the cinnamon one also? Yeah. But yeah. So which one? So how would you rate these out of a 5? I say, even though I have liked these because I didn't know about these, I would rate these a 3, and I would rate these a 4. I will rate these a 4. So these are 3, and these are 4. Now these here, I'm not even going to open because they're not open yet. I just got these in about a week ago, so I'm not going to open those because, as you know, you see, I've already opened up these. But yeah, I will be taking these with me, as I do. Like I said, we do like pretzels in our house. But these are, like I said, a wonderful snack, and in order to go with this. Now, a next snack that is really good. You always have to have protein, and and a staple in our house is protein sticks or some form of protein. I'm not going to try. Um, I'm not going to try because I have several different ones here, because so these I get at Costco or Sam's. These are Golden Island, the Korean barbecue. I get them in a big pack. These are snack bites. So these are 10 grams of protein. So these are wonderful. We like these a lot. These little bites. Also, here's some of this regular jerky. We like these a lot. These are no added sugar. They're gluten free. 7 grams of protein. These are wonderful. We like these a lot. Also, through my Melaleuca order every single month, we get 2 different ones. These big sticks here. We get this is the jalapeno one, and then we get the regular the regular beef sticks. We get these. We like these a lot. Um, this is another staple in my house that we eat a lot of. There's another one I know that this one might surprise you that we also find. I cannot remember if it's Costco or Sam's where we find these at. These are salmon sticks. Yes, they do make salmon sticks like beef, like beef jerky. And these actually have 9 grams of protein, and these actually have fatty omega acid um, that you actually need. And these are actually really, really good too. And they're actually really good to be on the go. You can throw these in your purse, throw these in your bog bag or your Simply Southern bag. And these are really, really good to go on the go. That's one thing that's really good about beef sticks. They're always really good to go to the baseball field. That's one thing we throw these, and they're really, really good to be on the go. Yes. That's one thing good about those. Another really good thing that is also really good to have is we have a plethora of bobo bars. My family, we love bobo. Um, Protein bars. Protein bars is a must. Bobo's makes really good protein bars. They make 2 different ones. They make a dark chocolate almond bar, and I can't remember the other one that they make, but they're really, really good. We like those. Bobo's makes peanut butter and jellies. We go through those. I buy those in bulk at Sam's or Costco whenever they're on sale. I buy several boxes of those. I don't think I just bought a box, and I believe they're already gone. They make them in grape and strawberry. They also make the overstuffed oat bars. Here's one of them. This is a peanut butter and jelly. These are really good. They're like a little mini muffin, and they're filled with like jelly, different jellies. This one's a peanut butter and jelly. There's strawberry ones. Here is a cherry pie one. Like I said, I have. There's apple ones. They got strawberry ones. They got peach ones. During the holidays, they have pumpkin spice ones. They make a seasonal. They make different ones. Here's a cherry one, cherry pie one. Like I said, we go through Bobos in this house. This is another one that you could throw inside your bag, and it's always to go. They never expire. Something easy in order to go. Another thing is I love these little Yes bars. These are really good. They got them in different flavors. They got chocolate chip, white chocolate macadamia nut, and different things like that. They're plant based, and then they also have your dietary fiber. They that are really, really good. I get these through Thrive. A lot of this you could get through Thrive. These are really, really good. Nuts, any kind of nuts are really, really good. Brazil nuts is really good anti-inflammatory. Love these a lot. Um, also, these are your little peas, wasabi peas. Love these. A little handful of wasabi peas. They're good for crunch. They're good for you. I know spiciness. You know, anytime you need crunch factor, these are good. I get these off of Amazon. Just to see, this big bag has lasted me a while. Also, they're really good on top of salads. Brazil nuts, like I said, good anti-inflammatory. You just eat a small handful, maybe about 4 or 5 of them. You don't even need that. You know, just a few of these, and these are really good in order, you know, a good anti-inflammatory. You know, several times a week. These are really good. I also get these also through Costco or Sam's. Get a bag of these, and these are good to throw also in your baseball bag or in your purse. To carry around is a mixed nuts with berries. These are really good to carry around with you in order to, you know, to have. Now, dried fruit. Love my dried fruit. I got this actually in my subscription box in order to kind of show you. But dry fruit, we actually get a lot of dried fruit actually at Aldi's. We love dry fruit. But like I said, I got this one actually through my subscription box. We haven't tried to open it yet because we do have some that's already open. But dry fruit's really good for you. This is one of the ones that we did get at Aldi's, and this is actually, I will show it to you. If this is phenomenal. If you have not tried dried tangerines from Aldi's, this is really good. It's very sweet. You only need a few pieces, and I mean, it just tears. I mean, it's really good. We love it. And then the last thing, I mean, of course, I know that you're like saying, Jennifer, hold on a second. I know you show us pretzels. You haven't showed us chips. Well, I was going to show you some chips, but Boulder Canyon is one of chips and things like that. I mean, you can, if you have some of these other things. I mean, there's going to be chips and things like that. I'm going to show you some of those things later. So I mean, you know, try to those things we try to shy away from as much as possible. Yes, I do eat chips. I do partake, but you try to go as much as possible. Try not to eat those. You try to go with some other, you know, we have some other things. And then the last but not least, gum. You always try to have gum, you know, because that kind of helps you if you try to, you know, keep your mind off of snacking as much as possible. If you eat your protein and try to, you know, as much as protein as possible, you kind of keep your mind off of things. So, but yeah, because protein, as long as you keep the protein going in your body, the protein is where you're basically staying full as much as possible, and that's where where you're not snacking. And that's one of the biggest things. As long as you're trying to stay within, you know, 90, you want at least 90 to 120 grams of protein or more a day, and trying not to, you know, you want the leaner the leaner greens and things like that in your body, and the less sugars or the refined sugars. So, but yeah, so hopefully you find this video, you know, um, enjoyable. If you hit subscribe to my video, that would be great. And like my videos, and comment if there's anything that if there's anything that you have tried, and if there's anything that you like me to try in my videos. I I would love to see some of your comments, or if there's anything in here that, if there's anything that you have tried that you, any new products that is, that you think that I would like to try. I mean, I'm willing to try anything that's gluten, dairy, corn, rice free, um, as much as possible. I mean, my family, we're experimenters. We're willing to try as much as possible. Um, yes, um, be on the lookout and, for this. I can't wait to see what what's out there new in the, allergy community, this weekend in Wicked, and, it's going to be an enlightening experience to kind of see, and also to try some of my YouTubers and um, meet some of the, community. But yeah, so we'll see you here in a few days in Philadelphia. See you later. Peace.